great players, they have a great organization, and you tell them one thing.
What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Also make sure to hit that bell notification, that way you get notified every time I post a video just like this one. Without further ado, let's jump right into the topic of this video. In the high-flying, offensive, scoring world of the National Football League, the emergence of rookie wide receiver Tre Tucker has really sparked a new hope for the Las Vegas Raiders offense. Tre Tucker is coming off of his best performance where he was dynamic and was a game changer for us on offense. With an electrifying performance against the Los Angeles Chargers, he showcased his potential with 3 receptions for 59 yards and 2 touchdown catches, and he really just showed how much he can open things up for the Raiders offense when he's on the field and when he's getting involved in the passing game. The Raiders are a team who have been struggling to unlock their full potential and their offensive firepower in the 2023 regular season, but coming off of a 63-point performance, the Raiders showed that they can be a hard unit to stop when they have everything going and working together on offense. The Raiders offensive line stepped up big time last game, and we were able to run the ball effectively, and this was without Josh Jacobs, which, after that eventually opened up the passing game for Aiden O'Connell. And what really stood out for me in this game after watching the film was just the emergence of rookie speedster Tre Tucker getting involved in the deep passing game. Tre Tucker, I think he's been severely underutilized, especially when Josh McDaniels was here, and to me he's the only wide receiver on this roster that gives us a legitimate deep ball threat, and he's just a legitimate threat for opposing defenses with his speed alone. What I liked also was that we used him in like jet sweeps, and we ran a lot more pre-snap motions with him on the field. And just in general as an offensive coordinator, Bo Hardegree definitely got more creative in the design of the offense against the Chargers. And really the Raiders may have just found a gem in Tre Tucker, but he needs to be used a lot more in this offense to be a threat, to put points on the board for this team. With his speed, his agility, and his innate ability to be a deep ball threat, I think this elevates him to play a key role within the team's offense down the stretch for the Las Vegas Raiders. And as the 2023 season unfolds, here's how Tre Tucker can really make a resounding impact for the Raiders. Now, as we mentioned, Tre Tucker's standout attributes lie in his exceptional speed and the agility, his ability to create separation from defenders, especially in one-on-one matchups, and with his swift change of direction on the field, it just provides the Raiders offense with a very potent weapon, especially utilizing Tre Tucker's speed in various formations, including deep routes and screens. This can really force the defenses to adjust their coverage schemes, opening up the opportunities for other offensive weapons like Davante Adams and Jakobi Meyers. And if the defense is more focused on stopping those two, well then Tre Tucker can exploit those one-on-one matchups with his speed, stretching the field vertically. We saw that against the Chargers. There's a couple different times where the safeties came down because they thought they were going to throw it to Jakobi Meyers or to Davante Adams, and that just left a huge hole for Tre Tucker to exploit. He was eventually able to create the separation, and then he got us a touchdown right there. That's a huge addition for this offense. There's really nobody else on this team that can provide that for us. And Tre Tucker can also just provide a lot of versatility for this offense, with incorporating Tre Tucker in different offensive packages that can be crucial for the Raiders' success, whether you line him up in the slot or as an outside receiver or even in motion pre-snap. His versatility just adds a lot of complexity to the team's playbook, and it can just help open things up and confuse the opposing defenses. And this flexibility not only confuses defenses, but it also allows the Raiders to exploit mismatches to their advantage. If the opposing defense's safeties play off and they're playing that deep ball threat, well then we can possibly exploit a one-on-one matchup with Davante or with Jakobi Meyers or even with Michael Mayer. And then really the nice thing you like to see with Tre Tucker is it looks like he's starting to get more comfortable within the offense. And establishing rapport and chemistry with the quarterbacks is imperative for any rookie wide receiver. But particularly with Trey Tucker, it looks like he's been looking a little bit more comfortable out there throughout the past month or so. What I have liked is it seems like him and Aiden O'Connell are starting to get more comfortable with one another. With these reps, with these on the field receptions, it's just going to help synchronize their timing between him and AOC and just help him get onto the football field more, especially during crucial moments in the ball game. Really, this may sound crazy, but I think the Raiders offense, if they want to come alive, and that's exactly what this offense will need to do if they want a chance to beat Kansas City, Indianapolis, and the Broncos down the stretch, the Raiders will need to have Trey Tucker be involved to some capacity, and he just needs to be out there more on the football field. And even if we don't throw passes his way, he needs to, at the bare minimum, be a decoy, and we can still use them to stretch the field and potentially open things up underneath for their other wide receivers. And if the defense wants to play underneath, then we can take our shots over the top with Trey Tucker. He has the speed, and Aiden O'Connell has the arm strength and the accuracy to hit those type of passes. I would also like us to keep using him more on these pre-snap motions, which can really open up things for this offense. The Raiders offense will need to be aggressive in order to beat Kansas City, and for us to do that, we need to get our playmakers on the field. And I think Trey Tucker is definitely one of our best playmakers, even though he's a rookie, because at the end of the day, he provides something that I think nobody else on this offense really can give us, and that's that true speedster deep ball threat. So it's definitely going to be exciting to see how we utilize Trey Tucker moving forward. I hope he can continue to be a legitimate threat for us on offense. I hope we can continue to build off this very solid performance from the Chargers game. And really, the one criticism I will give to Trey Tucker though is he still needs to work on his catching. He really needs to lock that in, fine tune that, because against the Chargers, one of his touchdown passes actually went up for review, and it was a pretty close call. He ultimately ended up getting the touchdown, but still, that should have been a really easy touchdown, but he ended up bobbling it, and then after that, you have to review if he got both feet in bounds. Another play I remember too was against the Dolphins. Aiden O'Connell was able to step up, get out of the pocket, and he threw a great pass along the sideline. Trey Tucker was unable to secure the catch. He wasn't able to get both feet in bounds along the sideline. And, you know, of course, he's had drop issues during the preseason as well. So this is really the only thing that still concerns me with Trey Tucker. But the drops are definitely something he can fix. I think a lot of it comes down to the confidence too that he has as a player. If he can continue to get more involved and just make those plays, he might just be able to get out of his head and be able to come down with those balls more consistently. But in my opinion, I think Trey Tucker is a real wild card for the Raiders offense. But Raider Nation, I definitely want to get your guys' feedback in the comment section down below. Do you guys think Trey Tucker will be crucial for us moving forward in the regular season? Let me know in the comment section down below. But Raider Nation, for anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.